Hi everybody, welcome back. David Robertson from the Financial Center once again to just share some thoughts with you. And here I got Michael Underhill. Michael runs one of the largest infrastructure mutual funds in the country. 42 years of experience just doing infrastructure. A couple questions, Michael. And one, I know we just passed that huge infrastructure bill in Congress, bipartisan act. When do the checks start rolling in? And why is it a good thing to invest in infrastructure? What's a good reason for that?
So David, what I've seen in the last 3 decades is nothing short of stunning in terms of the transformation of infrastructure in the United States. Not since you look at the Eisenhower administration, the Federal Highway Act has been this transformative bill with the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, $1.2 trillion of capital pointed directly at the U.S. infrastructure system, of which, according to the American Society of Civil Engineers, rates a C-.
Needs upgrading.
As a student, barely passing, right? But when you look at whether you're talking water in Flint, Michigan, or bridges collapsing in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or the electrical grid in Texas when they have an ice storm, multiple issues with water, transit, power generation, data centers, cell towers. We refer to this as the 3 big megatrends. The first big megatrend, energy transition, the move from coal to natural gas, complemented by nuclear, hydroelectric, as well as solar and wind. When you look at the opportunity with energy transition, a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity set, Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, they're pointing it directly at the grid. They're looking at moving from coal to natural gas, and the acceleration of reducing carbon emissions. Since 2005 to 2023, you've seen carbon emissions being reduced by 25%, just to shift from coal to nat gas. Now envision the shift from nat gas to nuclear, both large and small scale nuclear, hydroelectric, as well as solar and wind. One big megatrend. Second big megatrend. Digital transformation. This is a $4 trillion opportunity set. Data centers, cell phone towers, fiber to the home, satellite communications.
To enable AI type stuff.
AI consumes 3% of all U.S. power generation today. By 2030, just in 5.5 years, AI will consume close to 43% of all U.S. power generation. So the need to invest in digital infrastructure to shift from 4 to 5G, cell phone towers, fiber to the home, satellite technology, all of this is part of the digital transformation and things that we will be seeing in the future. 1/3 of the fund is squarely focused on that second big megatrend, digital transformation. Number 3, enhancement of aging infrastructure. That American Society of Civil Engineers report card, raising that level, getting us to be a better student. 1/3 of the funds pointed at retrofitting the grid. Refurbishing transmission lines in a world in which we have 88 million miles worth of transmission lines in the United States that need to be repaired and refurbished. Pacific Gas and Electric in California, they're doing it today. They just applied for a $6.5 billion loan from the Inflation Reduction Act, the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. They've only dispersed a little over 5%. 5%.
So it's just coming, with more coming down the road.
Absolutely. It's a very large pig in terms of the funding. It's a very large python, and it's taking time to take a bite of it, let alone digest all of that $1.2 trillion.
But now's a good time, right?
We're in the first inning of what's admittedly 11-inning Yankees-Red Sox game. We've seen it with institutional allocations across infrastructure, private debt, private equity. In the fund, we've made primaries, secondaries, co-investments. Since inception, our return's been a little north of 22% cumulative. Paying income as well as capital appreciation, inflation-protected income tied to the underlying contracts within these infrastructure projects and companies.
Excellent. Michael, thank you so much. Some great data. Hey, if you need to talk more, give us a call, Tim or myself. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.